Today I'm gonna build a classic dark ride system commonly used in old haunted house rides. It will have a block system to keep the cars from colliding and a windy, rickety layout. After this, we're gonna add the animatronic spooks. Alright, so what we're going for here is like a classic dark ride style, spookorama style. You know, there's this ride in Coney Island called the Spookorama, and they have these rickety old, like, capsule, like, what are they called? Oh yeah, the pretzel ride vehicles. And basically it's like, it makes this like buzzing sound as it goes by. It's like, it makes like a clicking sound as well. And it feels like it's gonna topple over. It's like very top heavy and dangerous and stuff. Yeah, and it's just like this concrete dark room. It's like a big like dark building, and it's like a single like rusted rail that you go on, and I mean there's like 10 things that are janky about it, and it's like 100 years old. They have like these like, I think they got sponsored by Scare Factory or something. Oh well, I mean like Scare Factory like redesigned it after like a hurricane. Well, there's a picture of the ride cars. They're all toppled over, so they had to like redo the whole thing. So Scare Factory gave them the new animatronics, so they have some cool things in there, and it's very dark and scary, and I used to be very scared of it. So I'm gonna try and like make something similar to that, where it's just dark, and then there's just like lights, and like the animatronics like jump out and yell at you. But yeah, what I'm gonna focus on right now is the ride vehicle, the ride system itself. Well, you have this metal rail thing, and ideally it's just like one rail that it runs on, and it just like follows it. And it has no upstop, it doesn't need upstop wheels. And I want to have like the block sections and stuff to have multiple cars in the circuit. But what's cool is that the turns are very easy to make because it's single rail. It just follows this like ground level rail with like 2 pegs, I guess. Just have it go like this and then go through like doors. And by the way, the doors to the ride, they're like these like shutter doors. They don't automatically open or anything, so you literally just bust through them. Like the ride car like opens them by slamming into it. Alright, so for the ride car I'm gonna have these little like caster wheels, like a shopping cart or something. It's just gonna be like 4 like swivel wheels. Yeah. Another janky thing about the ride is how it moves. It's like, to get it started up, the ride operator has to push you to a start. Like, I don't know how it works, but like they just push you to a certain point, and then the batteries kick in or something, and it just goes vrr. Let's see if this runs if I just give it a little bit of gas here. Absolutely not. Too much. Maybe a gas engine is a terrible idea. Alright, let's see if this very advanced ride system handles the turns right. That's actually awesome. Just using like the front pegs. Yep, that's how they do it that's how they did it back in the day, I think. Now what would happen if I replaced the pipe with a wheel? Would that grip the track too much and not allow it to turn? Oh no, it's fine. That's better actually. Great. I think we have a system here. We have a society. This is the sturdy system. In first person, you won't be able to see to your side, so it's just linear view of what's in front of you. So I could like hide things out of your view in addition to the darkness, and then they could like lean in and spook you. Some of the animatronics in that ride, they get really close. Like there's this one wolf table, Scare Factory wolf table number 4B or whatever it's called. They get up really close to the ride car and you can't go anywhere. Let's see how this seat can be, sitting. Yeah, that's what I like to see. This is how you're— oh, perfect, you're grabbing on. He's locked in, he's ready. Shove it in there, perfect. This, and it's gonna— once activated, it's gonna fly open. So we're gonna have it drive a little bit, and then that's a perfect— it opens on the paint. As for the cart control, I think what we're gonna do over here is we're gonna have like a sensor underneath the cart. So we have one for the restraints, and we're gonna have another one for stopping. So then if this is off, it's on, and then it goes into the engine. It stops. And watch. And it opens. And you close it. And it goes on to start the ride. If you want it to stop somewhere without opening, you just have it be only red. Okay, let's see if we can't have like some kind of rattly sound come off of this. Perfect. It's like that clicking sound of it going. So if this is on, then that's on. And it stops perfectly. Alright, so I think we should build the doors here. So what's gonna happen is they're gonna be these like wooden doors that look all like scrappy. Where you're going into this dark concrete building and you don't know the way out. Right here. Ram into it here. Meet at the middle. Okay, but then how will it close? How will it close back up? I think I'm gonna have some kind of system to close it. That just looks like a silly little guy. Maybe I gotta change this a little bit. I think the eye doors are good enough. It's like the mystery shed. You don't know what's inside. Perfect. Alright, now that we have our door system and it works, we could start expanding the layout and making the twisty turns that we all love. Give them a little bit of a wild ride. Yeah, the walls could like deviate as well and stuff. Let's see how it handles this one. I have like this wobbly zigzag track going on here. And then we turn. Alright, so this way, and then we have the walls go really close to them. And I'm gonna, we could adjust this for when we actually add the props and stuff, but like, alright, let's see at what speed it takes it here. No, it's too close to the wall. To have it be realistic, I think there should be a sensor underneath the car that senses another color, and then this color could be for the whirring sound, so I got like, you know, like the motor sound that's like struggling to live. And this one's gonna see the color black. It's D. I think it's a D. I'm pretty sure it's a D. Yep, that's the sound that it makes. I think we got it. And it's like this, and it spins, and then it has its own little paddle. Perfect, it closes like a champ. So I fully built the track layout. The track layout has been completed. It goes all the way around here and then out the door over there. So I'm just checking to see how it traverses it. Now we have to kind of like plan out the block system. We could fit like around 4 in the station area, like the loading and unloading. So yeah, I think 4 is good enough. There's all of them heading out. I don't think this is not safe. No. The doors just slam on them. And we're gonna have a ride operator panel. And it's gonna be, each dispatch is gonna have a cooldown that is safe for it to like space the cars out, basically. So let's use this scrap wood here to build like fencing around it. And it's gonna be like a raised platform. Yeah, maybe I can have switches that that open the restraints of the other cars. And then it opens, yeah. So now we need like a countdown here. Oh no, maybe we just have like an indicator light on whether it's possible to dispatch or not. That's like that, and then you go, and then this being on, activate, like allows this to work. Cover up the all of the logics. I think we're good on that front. Dispatch. And then no matter how many times I spam it, nothing happens until it's unlocked, and then this is like the minimum. Look at that. Alright, this corner right here is where we should see whether they bump in or not. Those last two cars, the last car and the front car. They're still bumping into each other. Alright, let's get a POV. Cool. What I might do is I might have unload for each car actually, like right here. So it's like that way, that way. Well, there you have it. You have a an entrance and an exit. This is the entrance, and you go this way, and then perfect. And then over here is like the little tiny narrow exit. But this is like the unload station. This is where you get unloaded, and whichever spot that you're stuck in, you could just get unloaded there. There's a very long awning. Alright. The fright area. Apparently this ride is called the Spook. Alright, this is the brightness of it during the day. But then if you do /night, ooh, that's about as dark as it's gonna get, I guess.